I want to talk in this video a little about perception and how you may perceive your artwork a little differently than others do. And I also want to talk a little about how that perception may change over time. The painting I have on screen right now is one that I did back in June. It was kind of around the time where I really started to feel like I was getting into the groove with oil painting and starting to understand it and be able to make the brush cooperate with me a little better. So it was an effort that I really liked and was pretty proud of because it felt like a real painting. It kind of had some mood and emotion. In fact, I shared a poll on Instagram about what mood this painting conveys. And overwhelmingly, a lot of people said that they felt like the woman was exhausted, that it was exhaustion. When I was painting it, I didn't have any specific intention of that. But I felt like at the end of it, it was maybe a woman who was sad or maybe depressed or something. So my perception of the end result was really a lot different than of just kind of like an outside observer or viewer. And I found that to be very interesting. But the fact that this painting has held up over time for me, from my perspective, is also very interesting to me, because I've done other paintings that I really liked and are proud of, but this one still kind of jumps to the front of my mind when I think about, all right, John, you've done 170-ish paintings now. What are your top 5? This one, I think, still lands in that top 5. It's still one of my favorites. And I find that very interesting because it's one of the only ones from that early in my painting that I like that much. So I find it fascinating that it still holds up like that. And it makes me wonder if my favorites are also ones that other people might consider a favorite as well. That feels a little weird to say, like, of this hobbyist oil painter, what are your favorites? But it's just interesting to me, like, does this rise to the top for anyone else? So that the fact that perception differs so much is bizarre. And it tells me also that I am not probably a good judge of what will be popular on social media or what other people will gravitate towards. And that's also exemplified in the fact that when I share painting time lapses, I literally have no clue which ones are going to catch, which ones will resonate with people. I have no earthly idea. Often my favorites are not the popular ones. And it ends up, there have been a couple that I've actually actively disliked and almost didn't share, like on Instagram, and they did well. So I can't really predict that. So overall, I find perception to be a very slippery concept when it comes to your own artwork, or at least my own artwork. I do wonder, though, do other artists experience something similar? So I'd be curious if anyone is listening to the end part of this video and you're an artist too, what is your experience? Do you have a similar experience? Are your favorite paintings not other people's favorite paintings that you do? So if you have any insight into that, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Please let me know. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.
Huh.